Hello, hello. Tonight we're going to be playing Drakengard cutscene percent. So basically we are going to be watching the lovely Yoko Taro movie that is Drakengard 1. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get started. We are playing on easy difficulty, as is normal speedrun rules. So I'm going to go ahead and give the countdown. Give me just 1 second. Right, and I do have chat up, so if anyone has any questions or comments or anything, just let me know. So we're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
It is an ancient time, and dragons still roam upon the earth. Two great powers, the Union and the Empire, wage fierce war for the control of a goddess who protects the harmony of the world. In only a short time, the Empire has become powerful beyond reckoning, and now it turns to attack the castle where the Union safeguards the goddess. The world teeters on the brink of chaos. Its fate now lies in the hands of one man.
It begins.
The only one we see without a helmet? I don't know. I mean, he just got stabbed, so... but yeah, he's our really talkative protagonist, Kaim.
Pretty eye.
So for the most part, during this run, first of all, welcome to Drakengard. It's very brown. For the most part during the run, I'm going to be quiet during the cutscenes, just so that everybody can enjoy and appreciate the great English voice acting. But yeah, just to introduce myself while we're in this first level, listening to this first jam. My name is Kath.
The Empire has surrounded the castle.
I run Drakengard. I actually commentated the other day for Rod. And yeah. Basically, this is my main speedrun game. I play it on console, so you're going to see some frame drops, as it is a PS2 game, and my PS2 likes to melt. But yeah, if anybody has any questions about Drakengard, about the series, any hot takes, I'd love to hear them. As far as lore-wise right now, he is still stabbed. Don't worry about it. He runs on spite alone. You'll notice that I'm not talking too much about the gameplay right now because we have 4 hours of run to fill, and I don't want to burn all my discussion right off of the bat. So yeah, just to give you some backstory because the game doesn't. This is Kaim. He's a prince, or he used to be. Now he's like a murder boy, and he's like out for revenge. Basically, the way the Drakengard speedrun works, we murder very fast. There's not really any cool skips or glitches. You just kill a lot of people really quickly. And spoilers for Drakengard, there's a dragon in it. Yes, he is a murder hobo. In Drakengard 2, he actually quite literally becomes a murder hobo, and it's really good. But yeah, right now, we are stuck using Kind Sword. That was unfortunate. Which is, like, probably the worst weapon in the game, honestly. I'm sure people could argue about that. But it's very weak. Its magic kind of sucks.
They're within the castle walls. Your sister.
So we're gonna be getting a new weapon pretty soon.
The goddess.
But yeah. Also, while we're slowly whittling these dudes down, remember to donate to a great cause. And you can find the donate link by typing !donate. So yeah, usually during this run, you skip all the cutscenes. So honestly, most people, like, if you haven't played this game casually, you will never know that Kaim is stabbed if you skip all the cutscenes, because, I mean, look at this man.
Protect her. Protect Footy Eye.
He's just kind of vibing. Stabbing people, all that good stuff. This is Bonebreaker. We're not going to use it because it sucks. But yeah.
A dragon.
Kill me if you desire, but you can never dirty my soul, wretched human.
Tell me, do you still want to live, dragon?
What?
A pact! There's no other way!
What makes you worthy of a pact with me?
Worthy or not, I wish to live. Despise me if you will, but I shall not die. Your answer, a pact or death?
Kaim will wipe out an entire army. I don't think he defends himself. I think that, like, he just kind of accepts that that's what he's doing. But yeah, like, ignoring the music. Oh, hi, Ron.
You interrupt us! Go back to hell, hyenas!
Thank you for the good luck, y'all. I mean, this is gonna be a really chill movie night. You can tell by the music. I hope everybody has their comfiest blankets. We are gonna be watching most, if not all, of the event cutscenes. As well as the CGs. So if you're wondering, like, why is the run timer like 4 hours? That's why. Usually an any percent run of this game is about 2.5 hours is what I would put my estimate at. So we're just leaving time for comfy cutscene watching. You know, it's been a long, like, hard day at work. I want to kick back, relax, and watch some relaxing Drakengard. So we're only going to be doing ending A today. So you still have 4 more endings to play through. Red. Smile. So just to go into the gameplay a little bit, while we're slowly chipping away at these dudes. Gameplay in Drakengard is basically mashing square and then pressing triangle sometimes to shoot a fireball when we have this weapon. There's also a dodge roll. It's not very good, so we're barely going to be using it, except for basically like right now and the end of the game. There are 65 weapons in this game, which you actually need to get the final ending, which is ending E, which is the one that leads to Nier. And each one of them has a unique magic, and I say unique in very, like, heavy quotation marks. They all have, like, different visual effects, and they all level up 3 times.
Still alive?
So yeah.
Blessed by the devil's luck. A pact with you.
Now, your answer.
A pact or death. We are united by our need to live.
Well,
Yes, a pact.
You've never heard of this game? Yeah, welcome! So yeah, this is our main heroine, Red Dragon. I'm gonna try my best not to say her name, so if you know her name, don't say it in chat. Since we're watching the cutscenes, we're gonna just call her Red. Game of Thrones copied the storyline.
They attack from the sky!
So what they just formed was something called a pact. And they go a little bit into it, but honestly, most of it's not super explained in-game. Because Drakengard has a problem where it likes to, put all of its extra... Basically all of its lore is in, like, side novels. Wow, that did not hit anything. We're also getting really unlucky with our magic blast here.
Persistent insects.
So basically Drakengard actually has like 3 gameplay styles. Technically 4 if you want to count the event missions. There's the ground levels, which is what we saw earlier. There's these aerial levels, which are the best part of the game. Don't at me. And then there are ground and dragon levels, where you have the dragon on the ground. And then we have event missions, which we haven't seen yet, but we'll see them pretty soon. Red Dragon has a lot of weight to her, so if you see me turning very slowly, that's not because I'm like bad at flying her, it's because that's just how slow she moves. If you play Drakengard 3, which is the most likely one you've played of this series, if you haven't played Dawn 1, You will know that Mikhail is just kind of in a Panzer Dragoon style shoot 'em up. You have complete control of Red Dragon in this game, so you can basically fly her wherever. There's not really a range to the maps that I've found, because there was at one point I just went flying for like 20 minutes in one direction and never found a boundary. So if you want to go like way off course and just fly around on the dragon, it's pretty sick. For speedrunning though, we're basically just going to follow the arrows. So something you will notice pretty quickly, there is a radar in the corner. It is not a mini-map. Also, congrats on the 7-minute PB, Leah. Hello. Oh my goodness gracious. So there's a couple of really annoying aerial enemies. There are these fridge dudes, which are gargoyles. There are cubes, which just kind of float there. And then you have these airships, which take forever to kill if they're these double-decker ones. Thank you. Are you kidding? Never had it. There we go.
Empire soldiers have appeared around the castle. Please return at once.
So usually the magic blast will take that out, but sometimes you get kind of unlucky.
Good. Now you can dismount. Go.
Still sub 2 minutes, so still on a pretty good pace. And we're about to go to our third gameplay style, which is Dragon on Ground Combat. Also, yes, everybody enjoy the rat jamming. These are bangers, and it's only gonna get better from here.
Now go!
You might notice the game lagging. It just does that on this map for some reason. Not sure if it's my PS2 or just the game, as every single hardware run I've seen of this game just lags here.
Around the castle. Their army is immense.
It's not your stream buffering though. I do promise that.
The Empire has surrounded the castle.
Where's 2B? She comes later. Don't worry about it. She's gonna show up soon.
Hold them.
Where do they all come from? Is there no end to them? I shall burn them all to ash.
Yeah, we have a dragon, which is pretty sick. And for now, we're actually pretty much owning them, but don't worry, they have a secret weapon against dragons. We're actually gonna check our map just to make sure we didn't miss one, and we did. And that secret weapon is archers. And archers will own us very quickly if we're not careful. Basically, if you get hit like 2 or 3 times in a row by archers, you get knocked off the dragon. And it's very annoying and also very slow, so we don't really want to deal with that. Especially since we're using Time Sword right now, we're not actually going to level Time Sword. We're actually not going to level any weapon except for one in this game. But yeah, basically the trick to going fast in this game is looking at the map as little as possible, because every time you open the map, it has to buffer the game. So basically what we're gonna do, and I think I missed one, so that's exciting, yep. So the only risk of not opening the map there is potentially missing a target, which is even slower than opening the map.
Lord Kai, the Empire has breached the castle! Please come quickly!
Will admit I'm a little nervous. This is my first time doing a marathon without a fellow commentator, so I'm a little scared. Please be kind to me.
time! Sire, we cannot hold them.
Don't you like video games? I do like video games. So this is the fourth type of gameplay, and again, that's in very heavy quotes. Gameplay in the event levels where you just run in a specific direction to the target.
So, your voice is lost. A trifling price to pay for a pact. No matter. I shall speak for the both of us. Into the castle alone? Very well. I will await you here. I will know soon enough when you die. My life is now your life. You cannot live on hatred alone.
Hello, hello. Yeah, so, Red is saying that he can't live on hatred alone, and Kaim, I think, takes it as a challenge because this boy does not stop hating the entire game. Also, is this cutscene percent 100%? I wish I could finish this game with all cutscenes 100% in 4 hours, but it is just ending A. Or Dragon GF percent. Yeah, it's basically just a challenge. So this is one of the very few levels where you actually just run past everyone up until the second floor. It's also not very clear where you have to go. It just is kind of like, yeah, go up the stairs, but it doesn't really point you in that direction or like give you a target map. It's like, honestly, like, and I'm not joking, this was actually one of the longer levels for me to learn because I would have to open the map basically every time because I would get completely turned around after grabbing Knight's
Even at
Vow.
great distances, pact partners can hear each other's voices.
The AI is really not
Upwards,
playing super
the
nice with me
seal is
today.
above. The goddess seal is there.
The voice? Well, it is akin to sending thoughts through the air. The goddess
I
is
love when
forced
those
to the
guys
top
just
floor.
run to the side for me. That's really polite of them. So you might notice me jumping a lot. You have an iframe at like the very top of your jump sometimes, but it doesn't always work.
You must not die here. Remember our pact. You are honor-bound to live.
So this is where the targets are actually introduced. Once again, they don't really
We must
mention
defeat
these.
them if we are to live.
They're just kind of like, oh yeah, kill these guys.
Our oath, the world's oath, they are the same.
And this is the last level we're going to be using Time Sword, so combat's going to be speeding up pretty soon. So this room is, again, a very unique room in that it doesn't actually mark them all as targets, it just is like, hey, kill them all. And I don't think the game actually ever does this again. Outside of weapon unlocks, where you have to kill a specific number of people or people in a specific spot on the map.
Furiai's chamber
So
lies ahead.
ending A speedruns are usually I'm at about 2 hours and 30 minutes. For my PB is 2:21 currently. There aren't really glitches in Drakengard 1. You just murder very quickly. The reason it's 4 hours is because we're having comfy movie night and watching cutscenes.
Stop! Furiai!
Time!
Time! Chaim! It's enough. He's dead. Full of bloodlust as always. But you helped me. Once again. Chaim, you cannot speak. A pact? The castle is no longer safe. I thought I would take Furiai to the elf village. Since the elves are bound to eternal neutrality, their village will be a safe haven from the Empire. While it may be dangerous to take the goddess from the castle, what else is there to do? Furiai is the goddess that protects the sacred seal. But before that, she was my betrothed. I will protect her. And what about you, Chaim? You once called Furiai your sister. Perhaps we should celebrate. The usual song?
Thank you for jamming along with Enuart. He worked really hard on that song, so I'm sure he appreciates it. So yeah, that's Enuart. Y'all better get used to his face and his voice, because he never shuts up. So we are going to be skipping a few of the event cutscenes just because they're not particularly interesting, and we do still have a time limit. So I'll do my best to sum up the ones that we are skipping. So basically here, Enuart's says we're gonna like take Furiai to the elf village, and Red is like, nah, because the elf village has been destroyed. I just know this, since I'm a dragon. And they also get, like, a psychic message from the Hierarch Verdale, who has a pact partner who is a petrified dragon.
The dragon makes a pact with a man. The old legend is alive.
So during practice, like, I actually had those bats be able to fly past me. So I just wanted to make sure just for sure that they didn't get past. Yeah, also enjoy bass boosted Dragon GF. So you can one-shot those ships by just flying in between, like, behind them. I'm actually going to be using them to boost my magic. So basically, if you see the little green bar in the corner, that's our magic bar. Every time we fill that out, except for like a very few times, we're actually going to be using it immediately. Right now, Red is only level 1. So she only has 1 magic bar and can only lock on to a certain number of enemies. But later on, as she levels up, she gets more magic bars.
The elf village must be here. It must be.
Oh yeah, Inuart did not believe that the elf village was destroyed, despite the fact that it's a dragon saying that. And she would probably have more knowledge of that than Inuart ever would, but he doesn't believe her, so we're gonna go check it out. Yeah, so basically we're trying to take Furiai to the elf village because...
lies in the woods across the bridge. It must be there.
Alright, well that was unlucky. So, the elves are like sworn to neutrality. So theoretically, it would actually be a saint. Wow, I'm being really bullied here. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and do this. But we get like a psychic message that the elf village has been destroyed. So we're gonna go check it out. It turns out, yes, the Empire is here, just hanging out. So that probably doesn't say much good for the elf village.
A message. The elf village has been found to the east.
So now we have to run there. If you're wondering why we didn't bring the dragon, it is because she can't land in the forest for some reason, and she can't even drop us off in the forest. So we just have to run there. So fun fact about these black armor guys, for a long time we thought that they could not hit you because they literally never do, they always miss. Found out on emulator that they actually can hit you. And then we found out last week, actually, that they can hit you on console. And ever since, because once you find out information in this game, the game curses you for all time, I usually get hit by one of those dudes in practice, so thankfully we got lucky there and they didn't bully.
It cannot be. I see it with mine own eyes, and yet it cannot be.
Anyway, despite being banged around, we actually still did that pretty quickly. Ideally, you want to get like around the 140 mark. So 154 is like pretty slow, but considering that we got knocked off twice, I'll consider it a victory to get sub 2.
The elf village is close. Be careful.
Anyway, sometimes this game also just likes to own you for no particular reason. During event missions, I actually like to use the radar to path. Sometimes the archers can snipe you though, but thankfully it seems like we got pretty lucky there.
Hell has come here. What shall I do?
The hierarch Verdelay I hear his voice.
His voice? The Hierarch has a pack beast too?
Yes, a dragon. A petrified dragon.
Where is he now?
He is at the temple in the desert. He wants you to go to him for your own safety.
Oh, Furry Eye. You must forgive me. I'm not strong enough to protect you.
But your songs, they calm me.
Songs? I pray for strength. Will you come?
We must investigate further. Go with Furry Eye and protect her. We shall follow.
I do like that Red is like, yeah, go with her and protect her right after Enyor's like, dang, I'm pretty weak. But don't worry about it, it's probably fine.
Speak not the watchers. Draw not the watchers. Write not the watchers. Sculpt not the watchers. Sing not the watchers. Call not the watcher's name. What is this?
Yeah, so these watchers seem pretty sketchy. We're not gonna learn about them in this route, but that cutscene's a classic, so I figure, you know, we might as well let it play out.
In the valley, the cult of the Watchers has a shrine. They took everyone there.
The Watchers again. What are they?
Speedruns, poll, answer it. There's a poll in the chat. Vote on the filler block class speedrun. Anyway, we're gonna go to the Shrine of the Watchers to try and save the elves, but not to spoil it, that is the last elf we see in this speedrun.
If something has happened to them, they are creatures too. They have the right to see death. If the Empire has a garrison in these mountains, mere passion will not be enough.
Remember to vote in the poll. So these are griffins. They're another type of aerial enemy. We're going to talk about them a bit more next aerial level, actually, because they are incredibly annoying. And we are actually going to be doing a strategy to not deal with them at this level, which is holding magic here. And then as soon as this wave spawns in, we're just going to blast it. Wow, one of them actually survived. I've never had that happen before. Alright, we'll just boop it. Been having so many new things happen in this game recently that I've never seen before. It's kind of a miracle. Anyway, this is the wizard level. And anyone who speedruns this game or has seen a speedrun of this game will probably know this level as the most annoying level until what's it called? the skeleton
care.
level later on.
I sense
Oh, I
something.
didn't dodge soon enough. That was unfortunate.
Lord Kaim, the Red Soldiers. They're protected from magic.
Oh, this is not going well. So I did not dodge fast enough there. Wow, I am getting owned right now. So those are ballista. They're really annoying. They can take off about a third of your health if you're both on the ground and on red. So, something we didn't really talk about.
But why does the Empire come here?
Something that we didn't really talk about here is the new weapon we got. So this is Knight's Vow.
Will be destroyed. Die!
It is not my favorite weapon, but it is better than Kaim's sword, and you get it super easily, so that's why we use it. It also has magic that helps you snipe wizards, which overall makes it worth it. Rod is here in spirit, yeah.
Call this a shrine, and we can call a hovel a castle.
So yeah, now we're gonna hope we
Empire
don't get
soldiers,
owned.
Lord Kaim, be on guard!
Alright, let's see. Can I get lucky
The
here?
Empire uses spells and witchcraft.
The answer is no.
If these empty ruins are a shrine, then how mighty can this empire be?
Yeah, Rod died. So these are wizards. They don't want you to fight them on the dragon because they're cowards and they don't want you to go fast. So sometimes you're gonna get knocked off your dragon. And unfortunately there's not really much you can do about that because they just start shooting you really fast. Like that. And here you can see the dodge roll in action because sometimes it'll just lock on to something that you don't even see. Anyway, we're gonna hope I don't get owned here because that would be kind of embarrassing. But I have gotten owned here before, so we're gonna hope and pray. Unfortunately, getting hit by the ballista earlier really sucked. Alright, so we actually got magic on Angelus, or I just spoiled her name, Angelus. Sorry, I can't do a speedrun of this game without saying her name. Spoilers, her name is Angelus. I was trying, I tried really hard. Please appreciate my effort, at least.
The shrine seems to harbor no enemy.
Anyway,
Still,
that could have gone
maintain
worse, but it could have also gone better. Spoilers
The
percent,
enemy
yeah.
is routed. Where are the
Don't tell
cathelios?
anybody who's coming in. Don't tell anybody who's coming in that I said that. I'll go back to calling her red. If you heard her name, no, you didn't. Just pretend that that you didn't. So there are companions in this game. We're not gonna get them because they're slow. And also they're terrible people. So we're just gonna ignore that they exist. Don't worry about them. Like I said, that elf that we saw in the burned building is the last elf we're gonna see in this speedrun. Also, there was gameplay in that event because we actually had to kill something. And that's the first and last time you have to kill something.
So, the elves were taken elsewhere. What does the Empire want? How should I know?
So y'all
what
should vote in the
ambitions
poll.
drive you
Looks like time is
humans?
almost up. So vote for your filler block Path of Exile class speedrun.
What do those red eyes mean? Verdelay. His voice, it is gone.
I mean, yeah, so the thing with Sarai is that
We had best hurry to
he's
the desert.
terrible, but
Cultists
like he's
may be
also
in
6, so I forgive him. The other two they don't really have any excuses because they're not 6 years old. We're gonna be skipping this cutscene, but basically, Rudiai escaped and Inuart and Verdelay got picked up by the Empire, so now they're in jail. We're not really sure how Fudiai escaped. I assume she just hid somewhere. So now we have to go get both of them out of jail. We're gonna go do a jailbreak real quick.
This darkness, I cannot see.
Also, I
this
figure, you know,
darkness.
we don't really have to talk too much about Verdelay because he's gonna do enough talking for us. So these are griffins. They are incredibly annoying, and this level is also incredibly annoying because, much like in every aerial level, you actually don't have to kill the stuff on the ground. So like all the towers are completely optional, but the camera really wants you to kill those towers. Like really bad. The lock-on is like, hey man,
She is the goddess.
I hope you didn't forget those towers that you should kill. Looks like I forgot one back there. Just kidding, my magic got it. Thankfully it actually looks like the lock-on put me on a griffin. So this level is also incredibly dark, which makes this part even more annoying. Griffins are incredibly fast, and as you might have noticed, Angela's turns really slow.
Can you sense your sister's thoughts?
Also, that's a tower. Please stop looking at it. Oh my goodness. You are so obsessed with that tower. So this is actually going to be a fairly slow Griffin level just because they kind of all spawned super high up and the lock-on did not want to play ball. Usually you can get them all down pretty quickly by using magic. We're actually going to just do this.
Have you grown
There
so
we go.
accustomed to denying the truth? Go to the prison and free Verdelay.
Anyway, what was she talking about? Don't worry about it. We don't talk about that in this route. So, fun fact about the desert, the ground has dunes and hills on it.
Find him.
And also the enemies unload if you go like 2 feet away from them, and they reload with all their health back. And it's pretty RNG how far you can go without them respawning, as it kind of varies depending on like, I'm assuming how the game loads. Because I've had some runs where like they don't unload until you're like on the other side of the map, and I've had some where you go 2 feet away and they unload. So we're actually just going to be playing it safe here. chipping away a little at a time. The hills make it incredibly hard to aim. And this is also the only map with hills on it, so I'm pretty sure they realized this was a bad idea. Unfortunately, we have 2 more maps of this that we have to deal with. Or we have 2 more levels on this map.
Imprisoned by the Empire.
Yeah, so this is the Empire prison.
Can anyone
It's just
hear
kind of
me?
chilling in the sand.
This voice, is it Verdelay?
Come on, buddy. So, other fun fact about the speedrun, the world record holder is actually able to finish the entire level before that voice line goes off. I'm still not 100% sure how.
Inuart was taken to a different prison. I pray that he was unharmed.
Yeah, it's like the Empire can actually, like... So the Empire actually has an excuse as to why they're here, considering it's their prison. Oh, come on.
I'm here! Please help me!
Honestly, Verdelay's crime is that he's very annoying and never shuts up. Which is very unfortunate for this game because the minimap goes away whenever someone talks. Or it's not a minimap, it's a radar. But yeah.
At last. So, you are Kaim.
Verdelay, you know something. Tell us, what is happening?
The Empire is not satisfied with mere conquest. They seek complete reconstruction.
Of the world?
There is a route
Yes.
E-run. It's I
They
think with
want the
cutscenes it's
seeds
about
of
11 hours.
resurrection that will appear when
8
the
hours
seals
without
are broken.
cutscenes.
The goddess's life is in great
I have not learned it
danger.
yet, but I do want to
The
at
seeds
some
of
point.
resurrection.
But I'm not super busy with work.
Humans twist even the myths to their own purposes.
Please,
Oh yeah,
help.
he doesn't have
The
hair. It's a
Empire
head
must not
tat. It's a
destroy
sick head
these holy
tattoo,
places.
which is his
The
pact
entire
price was his hair.
world is in danger. As each seal is broken, the burden on the goddess grows greater still.
No, I'm not
Please.
Rod. Hello.
Even the Empire's soldiers deserve our mercy.
You cannot preach to this one. He cares only for settling old grudges.
I spared Rod from having
May
to
the
run
gods
this again.
bless us, their poor children.
What difference between
He was actually originally gonna
and he
calm for me,
cares?
but he's at a
Fools,
baseball game.
one and all,
I'm pretty sure.
these
Having a good
humans.
time. I mean, I calmed for him on Wednesday, so...
If only I had more strength.
If only I had more strength, then I could protect Furiai.
Who's there?
I could protect her and make her my own.
Stop it!
Take her in my arms, surrender her to no man, my betrothed. She shall love only me.
Please stop!
All mine, Furiai, all mine, all mine, all mine. No man can have her, no man, not even Kaim.
No! No more!
Loves only me, looks only to me, holds only me. Furiai loves only me. Me. Forgive me. Deeply, deeply. Please forgive me. Gaze only on me. Please, gaze upon me. The goddess will die. The one who serves as the seal must be killed by the strain. The burden will destroy her.
No.
She is just a normal woman, one who was to lie beside you, laughing and carefree.
If she ceases to be a goddess, can she become a woman again?
For many, many years.
What should I do? I want to help her.
You need strength. Strength that comes from a pact with a dragon.
Khaim could help.
Khaim? Allow him to bathe in her gratitude and love.
She
is my bride. She is my bride. Her kisses are mine alone. Her love is mine alone. If only I had the strength.
If only I had the strength.
His eyes are red now. It's probably fine. Don't worry about it. He's okay.
If we do not stop them quickly, the temple will be lost.
This is fine.
Now go!
So the trick with the fridges or the gargoyles is you have to hit them 3 times or wait until they shoot out their little orbs. Because as long as they have their orbs, they're actually immune to damage. Interestingly, if you kill this gargoyle, half of the cubes disappear. Which they never explain as like a gameplay mechanic or anything. And it doesn't apply to every single gargoyle. It just kind of happens sometimes. And there's like only a few enemies that really have that tie together, and it's those gargoyles and an enemy we're gonna see later. And it's only one of them.
The sea, the forest. They are trying to destroy a seal that protects the world.
It's just his contact lenses. Yeah, he's fine. He's just hanging out. So in case you didn't know, that deep voice that was being all evil and stuff is actually the voice of Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents. Just a fun fact. There's actually like quite a few like semi-big names in this game. Also, fun fact about this map, if you look to the left, you will see the jail we just left.
Keep chaos from the world. Come.
Yeah, Red Dragon is actually voiced by Mona Marshall. Who you might know as Izzy from Digimon. Yeah, she is Red Dragon, and she's also Sarai, who we're not going to be meeting this playthrough. Because he is B-ending only. Or he is, post-ending A. Yeah, Eduard is also voiced by Khaim. Which is yet another thing for Eduard to be self-conscious about, is that he's the much cooler, his voice is the much cooler Khaim. So this level is basically the exact same as the last one. There's a lot of dunes. The enemies unload. The only thing is we don't want to use the map like basically at all on this level, as it loses a bunch of time. Another big thing with the dragon mechanics of this game are that she will just go wherever she pleases. She kind of just always goes forward. You can't stop her from moving or have her hover anywhere. She just goes straight. She'll just you point her in a direction and she goes. This is very unfortunate because getting shot by any sort of projectile causes her to animation lock and you cannot attack or flip or change direction. Yeah, it's pretty much pod racing with a dragon. So something else I didn't talk about, you'll see that these dudes have red armor. That means they are magic immune, which is why we are not on the dragon.
The Imperial
As dragon fire is considered magic in this game. Oh, I like how I actually went off the right entrance for once, and yet I still checked the map. You just gotta make sure, you know? And I missed pretty much all of them, so this was pretty bad.
Quickly! Time! The temple will be lost!
The magic circle? That is the seal that we are trying to protect.
Why does the Empire
It's just
wish
kind
to
of
destroy
a
the
circle on the
seals?
floor.
Do they seek the seeds of
Thank you.
resurrection?
This game is very cool. It's, I will say it's an acquired taste. But I enjoy it a lot. Yeah, so, if you shoot magic at the red armor dudes, they'll goop you like that. Unfortunately, the smash attack, which is what I'm doing when the camera changes there, shares the button with the magic. So if you're slightly off, or the game eats your input, which it sometimes does, you can accidentally shoot magic when you don't mean to. Kaim is actually a name of a demon in mythology.
Time before the temple falls.
All of the humans in this game are named after demons. What does it mean? I'll let you figure that out by playing all the endings. It doesn't really go into any of the Watcher stuff or anything in this ending, unfortunately. Congrats! The guide is finished! Everybody can speedrun this game now, Segoy has finished her guide. Oh my goodness.
Only a diversion.
I'm bullied here.
Kaim, you must
nobody named
return to the
Lucifer.
seal at once.
Yeah, Ariosh is a demon, Leonard is a demon. Sarai is a
Good.
demon.
Now we can hurry to the seal.
Hi, Jay. Mana is a demon. Her name is actually misromanized in the English version. It's like Manet. So M-A-N-A-T. M-A-N-A-T in Japanese.
The temple is ahead. You must cut a path through.
But Mana looks, I'm assuming, looks better and is like about how you would pronounce it, so I'm assuming that's why they romanized it that way. Yeah, if you know Shin Megami Tensei, Ariosh is the vagina demon in that game. That's also getting an HD model in SMT5. Just fun fact.
Servants of the darkness, be gone!
Anyway, there's ghosts now. That's basically... I probably could have skipped that one, but it was short. There's ghosts now. Don't worry about it. They're just kind of here because the seal is getting screwed up.
Destroy the spirits of hell!
Yeah, it's very spooky. It's like almost Halloween season, so. So if you're playing this game casually, you want to get these guys very slowly. They are attracted by movement. I'm getting owned right now. My favorite time quote? I like I am time from Ending C. Such an iconic and powerful line. Also, I'm getting owned right now.
They seem to react to large movements.
But yeah, we're trying to go fast, and the emphasis is on trying here, so we're actually going to gather up all the skeletons at once. Bro. I'm getting owned right now. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. But yeah, if the game wants to cooperate, usually what you can do is actually just gather them all up, stun lock them with magic, and then flip out of the way. And then you can just smash attack them down. Oh yeah, it's yeah, it's an RNG manipulation.
Like moths to a flame.
Don't worry about it.
Are the other temples safe?
And I immediately got turned around. This part's actually like pretty simple as long as you don't get turned around. The enemies are all like in a circle, so you can just kind of fly, and you'll reach another enemy eventually. So we are still in the desert, which means there are still hills. Oh, and that did a direct hit for some reason. So these dudes are surrounded by the red guys, but the targets themselves are not magic resistant. So we can actually just shoot them and dodge. Alright, where's this last guy we got? There you are. Oh wait, I missed one. You. Yeah, so the development of this game
Commanders have appeared on the battlefield.
basically, to sum it up, they were making like a cool dragon game, and then the producer was like, hey, you know what's really popular? Dynasty Warriors 2. So then they decided to make it Dynasty Warriors. And then they ran out of time and money. And that's why it is the way it is. Originally, this game was supposed to be on like 2 discs. It could be like this big epic game with like jumping and platforming, from what I understand from the interviews. But that all had to get cut because of time constraints. Yeah, basically, it's like, yeah, all these things are really cool. We want them all in our game. Also, Kavia is like not particularly known for making incredible games, so I think it was very ambitious of them to even attempt it.
Is this the will of the gods? Is it their
Yeah, F
will
to
that ye
Kavia.
be tested so?
So usually I don't use this much magic, but just because the archers were being kind of bully, I'm playing it safe rather than having to get knocked off and restart the entire level, this entire part basically. These guys just don't die. It's actually slower than this to do it on the ground. We've tested it.
Ah! The seal! The seal is broken!
Come on. It's always Kavia's fault. I think it was Square Enix, actually.
This place has fallen. We should return to the goddess.
Yeah, I know the archers are doing their job. That's not good. That's not good if you're going fast. Oh, so we actually are going to leave this level, because this is where we pick up our lovely, child-eating elf mom, Ariosh. But we're not going to pick her up because her levels take like 45 minutes. So, for our intents and purposes, Ariosh does not exist.
You are safe. But where is Inuart?
We are leaving the sand, yes. Goodbye, sand.
Harp.
It was lying on the desert sands.
Highness, does the burden grow greater now the desert seal is broken?
I am well. Quite well. But what of Inuart?
Also, the dragon's level 2, don't worry about it. She's just pink now. Functionally, she works exactly the same, except now she has a second magic bar. Yeah, both Ariosh and Leonard don't exist in this timeline, so... Children of the World are definitely breathing a sigh of relief.
That smell.
Another dragon?
Inuart!
With a dragon? That means you have made a pact.
Furiai, come with me. There is nothing to fear. The world will be better now. You need not be the only sacrifice.
He has been broken.
I'm not weak anymore, Kayam. Why are you staring at me like that? I'm strong now. I traded my songs for strength, Kayam. I can protect you now, Furiai. Don't give me that face, Kayam.
So I'm just gonna cut in really
I can
quick.
see the scorn in your eyes.
Rod ruined this for me on Wednesday. Every time
Sacrifice
Kaim
your own
steps,
sister in the
his
service of
shoes
revenge!
squeak in these cutscenes, which means that the Crocs are real. Just wanna throw that out there so that y'all can listen for it.
Welcome to a world without song.
So yeah, no more Inuart jams. Inuart jams are over.
When Inuart turned his sword on me, I felt no compassion or mercy, not even fear. No, only anger filled my heart. What right do I have to preach to others now?
Anyway, now we're actually back to the game, so... Furiai's been kidnapped. Inuart's evil now. He has a cool dragon.
So many of them. It seems the day of the final reckoning approaches.
That dragon killed Kaim's parents, apparently. Because it's just a small world, you know? So the map is actually going to try and tell us to go down. Once again, we're going to ignore that. So unfortunately, this is where the game starts to like not shut up, but also have much bigger maps.
Were the elves attacked so that they could no longer guard the seal?
So the radar is like a little helpful here, because like the enemies will spawn in. But obviously the
Now go and scatter the enemy before you.
obviously since they never shut up, we don't really actually have the radar very often. Oh, that was an extra base boost. Holy moly. Not entirely sure what causes it to become super loud. Sometimes it just be that way. I assume that it's something to do with like the camera, but I couldn't tell you. Sometimes she just has a really loud bass boost. So if you thought that griffins were annoying, these are wyverns and they're even more annoying. My strategy for them is to just use magic. Because they are not immune to it.
We must halt their advance. Our army.
Yeah, there's a character in Drakengard 3 that's very racist against wyverns, but I won't say it. Honestly, Red is also not super fond of wyverns, but she's not as bad as Mikhail. So this chapter has like the best song on the entire soundtrack outside of Sarah's Prayer. So everybody jam out.
Can you scatter their army?
Yeah, he's not even the most racist character in the game, shockingly. So we're actually gonna get the final weapon of this speedrun here. And that is Fang's Glaive. And if you've played this game, casually and you haven't gotten this weapon, you should absolutely get this weapon. It is fantastically broken for a weapon that's super easy to get in a route. This game is about murdering a lot of people on a dragon, pretty much. The actual answer is, you're trying to protect the world from the seals getting from the things that protect the world getting broken, which are called the seals.
The Empire is gathering its forces for a final battle. We need your help, Kaim.
It's a good time. Which I know is like a controversial opinion, but I like it. It's like therapeutic. You just fly around and you just shoot things with fireballs. Make sure I got all of them. Yep. Alright, so the fun thing about this level is that it's all timed.
Okay.
So now we have to wait because we killed things too fast. We went too speedy. Like, I've talked about this before, but I feel like a lot of people who have played this game are like, it gets really, like, boring, and, like, the enemies become damage sponges really only played with, like, Kaim's sword. Or a Bonebreaker. And I highly recommend, like, looking at this game using the other weapons, because it becomes a lot more fun when you're messing with different weapons. The red dress girl is Mana. We haven't met her yet, but if you played Nier Automata, there are red girls in that game as well. Anyway, this part we're gonna try not to get owned. Ideally, we want to stay on the dragon for all of these ones. That will probably not help. That will probably not happen, to be completely honest, like that.
Soldiers. We would do well to kill as many as we can, Kaim.
So unfortunately we got a little bullied there.
Stare too much at the back of your shield, and you may begin to forget.
So we're not going to be able to get back up before the next wave of enemies is spawned. Which is the fastest way to do this. You want to basically be up on the dragon and ready to fight as soon as the wave spawns.
Does the spilling of the blood
But because
of
we got
so
knocked
many
around like that,
amuse you so?
we are not going to be able to do that.
The Empire's
There we go.
army has
We weren't that
broken
far
through the
behind, though,
center
so
of the
it's fine.
wastelands. Stop the advance.
So everything from this point is not timed. Basically the way this level works, if you're playing casually, unlike every other level in this game,
Drive the finishing blow
the
into their
enemies are going to
retreating
keep
backs.
spawning.
Ye gods.
As long as the timer goes until this wave. So there's a certain number of waves that you have to kill. And basically it's supposed to feel like a invasion, like that they're gaining ground, but since we're going fast and using the dragon, obviously we've kind of thwarted their plans. That was unfortunate.
The bodies pile higher, even as the flowers on the graves wither. I understand your passion, but should you slaughter with such reckless...
Anyway, that wasn't bad. Sub 6. We didn't get beat around that much. Ideally, you want to finish that around like 535, 540. Yeah, pretty much. You use dragon. F to Frosty for being the only mod here. So we're actually gonna go do the one and only grinding session of this game. It's almost like it's an RPG or something. We're gonna go back to the very first level. And we're gonna kill 250 people with Fang's Glaive. And this is gonna bring it to level 2. Yeah, while we're grinding, it's the perfect time to have an uprising.
Lord
Smile.
Kime, the Empire has surrounded the castle.
So, free expeditions mostly are for grinding up weapons, and unlocking more weapons. There are 65 weapons in this game, and you need all of them to get the last ending. And most of those requirements are like, clear a level in a certain amount of, time using like no magic, or my personal favorites, wait 20 minutes and do nothing, which is actually a requirement for like 2 or 3 weapons. Otherwise known as like the IHOP break whenever it's run at a marathon with all endings. So Fang's Glaive is basically like the ultimate weapon we're going to use for the speedrun once it's level 2. It drops a big goop puddle on the floor, and anything that walks into it gets stunned and damaged. So at level 1 it's already pretty stupid, because at level 1 it has like, I think it's 24 attack, and somebody can correct me. It has like an obnoxiously high attack at level 1 for a ending A weapon that you can get so early on in the game. And at level 2 it drops 3 goop puddles that actually surround Kime. Which is going to be very useful for a level coming up. Basically, Fang's Glaive and the dragon are like the two pillars of this run. And the person who like did all the research and timing of this of the original like easy mode speedrun, Neurotic, figured out that it was actually faster to do this grinding, as it saved like the 5 minutes that you spend doing it usually, versus getting Leonard or
Your sister, I mean the goddess Furii, is in the castle.
not grinding it. Come on. So normal mode speedruns will grab Leonard. Only like, so basically like the Japanese speedrunning community of this game runs this game on normal.
Lord Inuart is
We
with
run
the
it on
goddess.
easy because it's faster. But actually like easy in this game is pretty much what you would consider like a normal mode, and normal mode is actually hard mode. Because like some of the later game boss fights on normal are like incredibly hard.
Rats, you shall feed the ravens.
Yeah, exactly. You just walk around the map, you vibe. Most speedrunners that I know who do it in oh, that was
They're
rude.
within the castle walls. Your sister, I mean, her lady,
Most speedrunners that I know
goddess.
who do that run usually just take it as like a food break, because it literally is like 20 minutes. Like, that's not like an exaggeration. It's like there are multiple weapons that take 20 minutes of just sitting around.
The Empire
Yeah, this
soldiers
is the
have got a
first level
dragon
again.
in the castle Bailey.
Okay, we just need to kill... Give me back my timer, please. We need to kill 40 more people. Anyway, I'm gonna take this as a reminder to go donate. I believe that the marathon passed 1,000
The
already.
castle's under attack. Please
So help
us.
it reach its next stretch goal of 2,000, and you can donate through the ! Donate. It goes to Able Gamers, which is an incredibly great cause. Thank you. So if you can help out, do what you can. Anyway, we're done with the grind. Not my fastest grind, but hey, it'll do.
Protect her. Protect Furii.
So thankfully, we don't have to wait the 20 minutes, since this is Route A and not all endings. So that's the only grinding we're going to be doing. This is the last weapon that we've gotten. Oh, good luck with the Endwalker stream. Remember to enjoy all the cutscenes and have a good time, since it's the end of the story. Alright, anyway, we're gonna go back to the present. We just had like a flashback, we just grinded, we just like had a flashback where we just killed 200 people, 250 people to level up our glaive, so don't worry about that, it just kind of happened. We're done with that now. Okay, we're just gonna run past all these dudes because once again, the event missions in this game are just riveting gameplay.
Your parents were killed by a dragon? So, to the Empire, the goddess will be there.
Anyway, yeah, his parents were killed by dragons. I don't know why she waited until then to bring it up. But yeah, now she's like, so your parents were killed by that dragon, huh? And it's been like 4 days.
Time. Your parents were killed by an Empire dragon. But you must not live only for revenge.
Don't know who Verdelay is kidding here. We are going to continue to only live for revenge. Nothing that he's gonna say is gonna change that. Ooh, nope. Meant to actually dodge there, but accidentally turned.
And end your killing.
It's fine, we didn't get owned by archers, which is the most important part.
I can give no more sermons.
Oh, come on. Then you get that where she doesn't turn or dodge, so that's fun. She truly has a mind of her own, this dragon.
Relentless jackals, let my crimson fire clean the scourge.
Angelus doesn't turn. It's illegal. She can't do it. Yeah, you can't drift the dragon in this game, unfortunately. Which is a real shame. Really a missed opportunity.
Are those ogres? They're attacking the village!
So we're gonna hope that this magic actually just takes them out. It really depends on how the game is feeling.
Just as your parents were.
Sometimes it'll take literally every single ogre out in one go, and other times it just won't. That was pretty good. It actually took out most of them.
Leaders still live.
Even with the animation lock and everything, that's still faster than trying to yeah, exactly. They can't attack the village if you burn it down first. Well, the village is like 2 tenths, so...
Let me read its mind.
Also, Red can just do this now.
The goddess, the empire, a fortress. A fortress? Where? Where under heaven? A scream? If that is the fairy's death cry, then the 3 seals have been broken. Only one seal still remains. That is the goddess herself. Are we too late? We must fly to the lands of the Empire, and then find the fortress.
Yeah, there's fairies in this game. You meet one if you recruit Leonard. We're not doing that because Leonard sucks. And also Fairy is like the single most annoying character in this game.
To reach the Empire's lands, it seems you must pass through this narrow gate.
Yeah, there used to be fairies. Alright, that's fine. This is fine. Alright, that's still fine. Thanks, archers.
The black dragon is not here.
Yeah, level 2, Red gets to learn mind reading. So I'm probably gonna get lost in here, not gonna lie. I'm really bad in here. Yep, there I go. Took the first turn.
Is this the right way?
Instead of the actual one. There we
This
go.
way more than once before.
So there's a new breed of enemy, and it is the Red Wizard. They are magic resistant. Ignore the golem, we're never seeing one after this. Anyway, Red Wizards are like really slippery and annoying. So my last marathon, I got knocked off of Red here, and you can't get back on the dragon if you get knocked off in that canyon. So it's just like the slow walk of shame to the exit. Cutscene percent, we are only doing ending A. So no, we don't need to collect every single weapon. Anyway, there's Cyclops now. Fun fact about those, they were actually created by 3 in Dawn 3. There's actually a journal entry where one of the soldiers that was created or that became one of the experiments, actually wrote about being woken up by an empire.
Of man. Nature does not mold such monsters.
Yeah, in the journal it mentions something about like an empire and a union, which implies that yes, these are the Cyclops that were created by 3. Not sure who slapped scaffolding on top of them, but you know, whatever works. So you might have noticed that we only had to kill the Cyclops during that wave. Also, my PS2 is giving up on life. Don't worry about it, it's fine. For whatever reason, the second Cyclops has all of the enemies actually tied to it. But no other... Literally none of the other Cyclops have the enemies tied to them. Oh yeah, you know, it's a look. No arms, just
Your favorite sport.
just scaffolding. Anyway, the next two levels are the longest in the run. So I hope you like this map, because it is the only map we're gonna see for, I wanna say, like, close to 30 minutes, actually.
They crawl onto the earth like worms.
And this map is also, this level's really great, because the characters never be quiet,
Soldiers, advance!
ever,
We must not let him fight alone!
and that takes away our radar.
Good. The spoils shall be ours. Soldiers, show them the strength of the Union.
Oh man, we got knocked off. That's unfortunate.
Will I witness your victory?
The archers have been incredibly rude this run. Which unfortunately just happens sometimes. Fortunately, you just get runs where the AI, like, really bullies you, and there's not really much you can do about it, unfortunately. I guess we're going this way now.
Union and Empire, both sides have
Unless you're an archer. If you're an archer, you're gonna win against the big dragon. Because big dragon is weak to you for whatever reason. So we're actually also gonna kill this ballista over here just because it's really annoying. So yeah, basically this part is I don't want to look at the map basically ever. I'm going to end up looking at it at some point just because it's better to... It's better to look at the map. Oh, come on. We're just gonna do this. This is gonna lose time, but these archers are really getting on my nerves. You'll notice a treasure box appeared. We're ignoring that because we don't want mace. So mace was actually a weapon we were looking at in order to skip
now is the time to
the
topple the
glaive
Empire
grind.
and avenge our king.
Like, please stop talking, dude. The mace in this level, it's very powerful, but upon testing it, it knocks enemies back, which, for the next level that we actually really want glaive for, you'll see why it's not a great weapon for that. Also, its magic really screws up your camera, which, I mean, if you've seen Drakengard's camera, it needs all the help it can get. Not another... not like another issue, you know? I actually have not talked about the camera this time. In this run, the camera, the stick doesn't actually do anything in this game. You can like pan, but it will always snap back around time. In order to turn the camera permanently, you have to block.
The Empire has deployed soldiers
You have to
and
block in
birdies
a
to magic.
direction.
Be careful.
That being said, blocking also cancels all your dashes and everything.
Lord Kaim risks his life in battle. Come, soldiers, stand by his side.
So basically, like, while you're learning the speedrun, you're gonna be flipping the camera, and there's a few levels that you want the camera in a certain way, but for the most part, if you just see me running towards the camera, that's because I unfortunately know these maps really well, and like where the enemies are at. So I don't want to cancel my sprint. So if you're ever like, man, this camera seems pretty jank, it is. Oop. And the AI is gonna own me. It's fine. This is fine. So if you notice the sheer amount of damage we're doing, this is the power of Glaive level 2. And this isn't even starting its magic since these are red dudes. Make sure we didn't miss any down here. Hello? There you are. So something you'll notice, better to have a janky map than a tank control map. That's a good point. Come on. When you see the lines behind Kaim, that means that he's going to perform a dash attack when you press square. And that attack actually knocks back all enemies in front of him. And also does damage. Ideally, you want to get into basically everything with a dash attack. Any groups like this. Just because it stuns them and makes it so that they won't immediately own you, pretty much. Due to attacking on the dragon the entire time, Kaim is incredibly low level. The game assumes that you're going to be grinding out your weapons the entire time. Which obviously, as this is a speedrun, we are not doing. Knew there was one over here. I think she's just vibing. She just kind of waits for you to... I mean, she can't, like, attack these guys, you know? They're red enemies. Like, what's she supposed to do? They're magic resistant. Yeah, she's just vibing. Also, for what it's worth, like, Red doesn't really like humans, so I'm pretty sure, like, the only reason she cares about your well-being is because you're tied together. At least for now. Smile. There's a reason this was called Dragon GF% for a little bit. Alright, come on. Yeah, Red isn't quite... I don't know if she would really eat people. I think she's, like, dignified, you know? Like, the black dragons eat people, but it's considered, like, pretty gross that they do that. Make sure that I got the ball. Is this literally dragon heart? Yeah, this map is really good because there's just enemies kind of put in the middle of nowhere like this, so you kind of have to like turn and grab them. Sometimes you miss them. Make sure that I got all of them. You Can't really dash here because you might fly past the enemy. Sorry, I do have to kind of concentrate on that part, and I missed one. That's what happens when I stop concentrating for a second. So I missed one, and I have no idea where I'm at. So I will say watching the cutscenes is kind of screwing with like my muscle memory of this game a little bit, but it's fun, so... Because, like, usually when you're speedrunning, you have, like, such an idea of, like, where you're at in the route. Like, you look at the timer and you're like, oh yeah, I should be here. And then you turn it into movie night, and it's like, ah. I don't want to ignore chat. You guys seem nice. Why would I ignore chat?
The commanders
Y'all
have
are just
appeared.
vibing.
If they escape, the battle will not end. Kaim, stop them!
We're just here to watch the
This
Drakengard
is the
movie
battle
together.
to end all human battles. I pray that it will be so.
So back when I was still learning this game, these archers actually owned me quite a bit. It made me restart this entire level. Yeah, this is it. This is the end of the game. GG, guys.
I feel great pressure. Something evil
We won.
surges toward us.
We did it, guys. The Union won. Wow, and only 2 hours in? Really overestimated. Just playing it really way too safe, you know? Both Dot 1 and Dot 3 have rhythm rings.
What is it? What's going on?
Judgment is at hand!
Yeah, he's, Oop. And I missed him. I just wonder what would happen if we just kept running past for delay, really.
Ah, I do not understand. It cannot be. Has the last seal been broken?
The blood of the goddess has been spilled.
It is the judgment of the gods. It is the judgment of the gods. The goddess dies and mankind is cursed. Ah!
Only the gods know the truth, if we can find our way to them.
Anyway, this level sucks. I'll be straight up. This level is really annoying. I don't usually die on it, but I feel like that's kind of jinxing myself. It's also incredibly dark.
The threat of the seal's destruction begets such chaos. What if they are truly lost?
Anyway, this is the skeleton level, and this level is the entire reason we leveled up Glaive. And you will see why. You have played this game casually, you probably know this level a little bit.
Where do these monsters come from?
Oh,
They are
close enough.
relentless.
Yeah, this is a banger song. Where am I at? There we go. I'm gonna be bold. We're gonna summon both groups. This may end with my death, but you know what? I want to go out swinging. Don't do it. Come on. So that could have gone better, but you know, it's fine. Actually, gonna also try and grab these two groups as well. So this is why we wanted Glaive level 2. It's because it's, like, pretty stupid OP. Anyway, in case you were wondering, this is not the safe way to do it, and you absolutely should not be doing it this way. I just want to look cool for the stream, you know? I gotta flex my non-pun skills. I do know where both health chests are, but ideally we don't want those. Because using the chests is incredibly slow. So a mechanic the game doesn't really explain. Basically, the more you combo, the bigger like a health recovery you get. There's not like healing potions or anything in this game like the other two Drakengards, so you are entirely comboing, basically like at the mercy of combos. The one downside of easy mode is that the generic enemies die really quickly, so sometimes it can be incredibly hard to get combos off on
The
them.
horror! I cannot see the future.
Like, you saw that guy died in like 2 hits.
What can this be?
I did actually need to get on the dragon there. I always forget that one. Yeah, Emergence. That's the best level. I'm doing spicy strats when I can, so... Gotta keep y'all on the edge of your seats, you know? Look at this gameplay. Oh, don't do it. Rude. These skeletons are not very polite. Oh no. Okay, good. I was about to be scared for a second there, actually. It's like, Red, you better get your butt up here. So these guys are not magic resistant, but some of them are armor dudes, which is really annoying because they take like 3 hits.
Such a terrible spectacle. What does the Empire want?
Yeah, welcome to Emergence. The scary part is the skeletons. Oh, thank you for the raid, Guy. Steve. Enjoy the comfy movie night of Drakengard.
Grotesque beasts slouch upon the earth.
Hey, where am I? There we go.
This is hell.
Alright, so once again, we are going to be frisky. It will probably cost us. But there's a health chest right there, so you know, if we get owned, maybe we can recover. Actually, just kidding, I accidentally screwed up being frisky already. Alright, yeah, so it's the next group that we're gonna be frisky on. And then we might just heal for safety depending on how these groups go. Oh, or they're gonna leash. Usually they follow. I have not actually seen them behave like that before. Oh god. Alright, I'm actually gonna heal for safety. we have one last group. And these are all red dudes, so we're just on the ground basically for the rest of this level. Yeah, so how's everyone's night going? Good? Bad? Everybody at least feeling comfy? Aw, don't be rude. Sleep deprivation? Fun, join me. I mean, yeah, the soundtrack is like... This soundtrack is like pretty like good at keeping you awake. Hey, but that means you did the last 2 levels, and that's a huge accomplishment. I'm actually still kind of sweating about those, I'm not gonna lie.
Lord Kaim, what is happening?
Alright, where am I at? Okay, so this group we're gonna be frisky. This might cost us, but you know, it's a risk I'm willing to take. It's for the memes, you know? You get out of here. Alright, let's see. Can we grab... No, I think we can only grab 2 boots at a time for this. Honestly, we should be... Oh god. Spoke too soon. Alright, we just have one more group left, so we should be okay. And I have magic.
The days when humans feared gods, or the days of fairy tales.
Easy.
In the sky, what is that?
Took a little slow and steady, but it's fine. Yeah, the red wizards are really terrible. So like in the last level, honestly it's the armor dudes and the wizards that are like the worst part. The skeletons are actually pretty easy in that one.
What is that giant shell? Surely it is not the work of man.
So these dudes explode. That's just kind of it. That's their whole thing. They don't really do damage, they're just annoying. We're gonna try and get through this before Verdelay speaks again.
That shell, how high does it fly?
Come on, Red. Never mind, the lock-on is deciding to be rude.
We cannot go higher.
So we can't reach the fortress. So that kind of sucks. Rip Furii, I guess that's just it. Goddess is dead. Since we can't fly up like 40 more feet.
Priestess, let me have Khaim.
Release not the Watchers.
I am strong. I feel love. Love for the Watchers. Love for you. But who are you?
Inuart?
He's fine. Like, to be fair to Inuart, Furii has not said, like, anything this entire run, so... anyway, now we're gonna get owned, because Black Dragon 1 is incredibly rude.
Do you think I can be beaten by you anymore?
So we're gonna actually hope that he's not rude today, but he usually is. But hey, this means that we're gonna get to hear some really good voice lines from Inuart. Come on, dude. Are you kidding?
I'm strong now. That's why Furii is with me.
Furii!
Furii! Who is that? Huh? My head. Furii!
Listen to the goddess beacons. Hurry!
There we go. We didn't get the Furii voice line, but that's fine. Sometimes that boss fight takes like 30 seconds, and other times it takes like 4 minutes.
The Watchers cannot fly!
I have no idea what he means by that. Just full disclosure, I don't know what he's talking about there. But yeah, sometimes that boss fight takes 30 seconds, sometimes it takes like 2.5 minutes. It's really RNG. As far as we know, we haven't really found a way to control his AI. Oh boy.
We must destroy the cannons before we can get closer.
So my PS2 gives up at this point. Don't worry about it.
Choose your targets and aim true.
Basically here, we're just killing wyverns to get magic. We want 2 bars. Alright, we have 2 bars of magic. And now we just fly directly to the center. I sure hope I have 2 bars of magic. Oh boy. I'm doing what now? Yeah, so all that matters in this entire level are the cannons in the center, and the game doesn't tell you that. You just have to kill that. If there's another ending, I can do Dawn 3. I'm already set up. That's like 2 hours. Or One Chambara. Or I can get owned for like 2 extra hours. I mean, I can try and do like the companion levels. Like, grabbing Ariosh will take like 45 minutes. And then there's the companion levels as well. So yeah, this level is basically about not getting owned. Gonna be honest, I usually get owned in this level. I don't want any of this. I don't want anything to do with y'all. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Oh my goodness. Or you can own me. That's fine. That's fine. Don't do it. I mean, honestly, the last 2 levels of this game might take me like 2 hours. You know? I don't... Really depends. Really depends. So yeah, this entire level we just need to kill the targets in this top floor. Enyart's evil now. He's our old childhood friend. We're trying to rescue Furiai as all the seals have been destroyed. So the world's not having a great time. It's spooky now. There's skeletons. And there's like a flying fortress, and that's where we're at right now. Because Furiai is here. Oh, and the wizard spawned in the hallway again. That's really cool. Love that for me. So it is very rare that the wizards actually spawn like that. Just so you know, sometimes they just do that. Oh, come on.
Quickly!
And we're just gonna run past all that.
If the goddess is threatened, the last seal is lost.
Yeah, I know, Virgil.
Time.
I know, buddy.
Save the goddess. Save our world.
I sense the goddess. She's in this fortress.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's... I mean, it's just like brotherly, sisterly love, you know? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry too much about it. It's okay. And here's where we get owned. She just wants a hug from her dear older brother, Kaim.
Speak not the watchers. Draw not the watchers. Write not the watchers. Sculpt not the watchers.
Sing not the watchers. Call not the watcher's name.
Kime, has the last seal been broken? Come out now. The seeds are sown. Kime, be strong. The world itself is in mortal danger. Will you allow your sister's sacrifices to be in vain? Kime!
So the priestess is like 6 also. Yeah, when you think about it, like, we could have just gone in from the first floor. In theory, like, she's on the first floor.
What have you done?
I broke the seal. Now she's useless.
The watchers laugh.
The watchers laugh. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Furiai, but I did it for you. I did it all for you, and yet I could not even sing for you. Was this all for myself? Did I kill you?
La 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 la. La 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 la. The watchers dance. Such fun.
The watchers dance. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. The watchers, they dance.
Didn't we see this in the beginning? They show it in like the growing wings, the growing wings video.
A miracle. The goddess will live again.
Alright, Black Dragon 2. We get memed more.
Die, die, die!
Now we shall see whose flames burn the hottest.
Haha, just kidding if he wants to behave. Bro. Come here. Dude, he's not even dodging, like, so, like, I keep expecting him to dodge, and he's just not doing it. He's been so rude to me that, like, I just expect him to be rude. There he is. Come on, buddy. So this is, like, an interesting pattern because he's not really, like, doing anything to me. But he is being annoying. Here he goes.
Your flame. I shall show you the limits of your power. You fight well, but your strength is no
Anyway, I
match
wish he would
for
stop
my dragon fire.
doing the thing. Come on. Bro. It's okay. We're stalling for time anyway. It's fine. This is purposeful. There he is. Come on. Bro, can you just die, please? There we go. Anyway, they're going off to go start Drakengard 2.
Time, stop! The seal is broken. To continue the battle is meaningless. They say
Anyway, she's level 3 now, and now she's bright red. Again.
Now is not the time to move. We must find and destroy all those that lead them. The spirits come here to this place. Indeed, wins us. Now, the real act of revenge begins.
Right, these aerial levels aren't hard, they're just really annoying. Because, these gourd buddies only open up sometimes. These skeletons are really annoying because they just kind of dodge and they run into you and flash the screen.
the seeds have appeared. All
There
the
we go.
races of the world are hurrying to find them.
Okay, we're gonna hope we get lucky with these guys. Come on. While I wait for Gordhell, excited to announce that Sugoi is running Ode Chanbara right after this. So gaming.
The legends say that when mankind enters the seas,
This is like the most they've trolled me in a while, though. Usually I'm like way done with this section by now.
Wish for humanity to live. Enter not this fields.
Getting incredibly moved by these boards today.
If you wish to live, trust only yourself. Revenge be your only crew.
There we go. Holy moly, that only took like 10,000 years.
That which follows the breaking of the seals is the end of the world itself. Time, now that the goddess is dead, what
Anyway, now we have this huge line of gourds, and this is like literally the only time in the entire game that it's like, oh yeah, you can dive and like go upward. It literally like never does this in any other part of the game. Alright, which gourd is being annoying? There we go. Alright, there we go. Hey, Sugoi's getting the Drakengard 1 world record today, didn't you know? She's a lady of many talents.
The myths come alive! I cannot go further. The worm. It is a terrible thing to battle the sacred dragon. Let go! Cannot warn me now. Damn fool. I will regret making a pact with a mad fool who believes in neither good nor evil.
So this is the worm. He's the father of all dragons.
Mighty dragon, you will regret challenging fools.
He's kind of a pushover. So, fun fact about this from a speedrunning perspective. Basically, since like forever, we were very convinced that he had to go through 2 of these transition phases. But we recently found out that sometimes he just doesn't. Sometimes he'll only do 1, and that can literally save you 30 to 40 seconds. We're still not like 100% sure what triggers it.
Nonsense. We remain here.
But Rod found it, and we cannot like... We can't find like a consistent thing that causes it other than, to quote Rod, go slow. So that is what I am trying. He still went into a bubble, so I don't think going slow is the answer. But maybe one day we'll figure out how to manip that so we can get it consistent. Because that would be a really easy time save. Bro. There we go.
I thank you, Kaim. I have become far stronger than I ever imagined.
Yeah, because he just kind of putzes around for like 30 to 40 seconds as a ball. It's kind of annoying.
Nothing is stronger than we are now. Let nothing that values life stand before us.
Yeah, the music's really good.
You have no power against us.
Unfortunately, I actually do not have the egg quote ready, which was a failure on my part. But just look up Yoko Taro Drakengard 1 music quote and you'll find it. It can't just be comfy hours, you have to do your own research as well. Anyway, now Kaim and the dragon are dating, by the way. Just like fun fact.
This is the heart of the Empire. Can any human survive in such a place?
I think these are gourds, yeah. I'm actually gonna hold my magic. Yeah, aren't they cute? They love murder, and they murder together. What a power couple. Thank you for the good luck. See if I get lucky there. Oh my god. So usually the gourds open on a specific pattern, but sometimes they just choose not to. It becomes an incredible game of chance. Alright, so these reapers are incredibly annoying.
What horrors does humanity
Alright, so we actually got them pretty quickly, which is great. Alright, and last 2 ground levels. Welcome to where the rest of the hour estimate is at. Because a lot can go really wrong really fast here.
This voice, the wellspring of the evil, is in the temple before you.
So there's a few places in this map where you can actually, oh come on, don't open me this early, where you can actually like ram Angelus into a wall, and she'll actually knock you into the hallway instead of next to the red dudes. There is actually like a single clip that we know of in this game that people lovingly call plant climb. And it's completely useless, except that it's beautiful and funny. But we are kind of like wondering if there's a way to use that clip, the way that the clip works there, in this level in order to get past some of these walls. Again, I'm not sure how useful it would be, but considering how much running you have to do in this level, especially like this upcoming section where you actually have to run all the way around and there's just a wall chilling there, it would be really nice to have something that could skip that whole run around section. Because then you wouldn't even have to deal with the archers in between the sections. But it's kind of like a pipe dream right now, unfortunately. There's not really like tools or resources for getting out of bounds in Drakengard 1 due to the fact that it's a PS2 game. and the cheats that do exist for it are like infinite health and 999 attack and stuff like that. So nothing that you can like go out of bounds with. So I am probably gonna end up healing for safety. Don't do it.
Hesitate not. Our only path lies forward.
Oh, and the ogres are here. Hi guys. What's up?
Can you get through unharmed?
Alright, yeah. Don't do it. So, ogres. They will just follow you to that section, so we're gonna hope we don't get owned on the way to the treasure chest. Oh god. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So we're gonna go get this health chest, because my health is kind of scary looking right now. Oh. They want to come up and party here, too. Usually they do not come up this far, but I'm pretty sure this game, like, learns. Because it's recently started happening in, like, Rod's runs as well. Alright, so chat, should I be frisky in this upcoming section?
Temple is ahead. Kai,
They patched it, yeah.
all there.
Alright, chat, am I frisky? We gonna be frisky? Let's go. We're gonna be frisky. How many skeletons is too many skeletons? Oh god. We're about to find out.
The very air is polluted with evil. Even I am buffeted by the storms.
So this is what we call a really bad idea. So the other bad news is I've actually died to the red dudes guarding the treasure chest here. We're gonna do this again for safety. Oh, don't do it. So I might have been a little too frisky. We're gonna try to not get owned by these red dudes. Now we're gonna do this. We're gonna cheat and use red over here. See, we're fine. Don't worry about it. I have Honestly, the skeletons there usually are not what kills me if I have to reset. It's usually the red dudes by the treasure chest, which is even more disheartening. Also, thank you for the good luck. I'm gonna need it on this last level.
They must not reach the altar!
Oh.
Stop them!
So we're already having a bad time.
Are you alright? You must be strong!
Yeah, it's terrible. Well, I got a little bit of health back. So these armor guys are like actually the second to worst part of this level.
By the evil spirits. The priestess is in league with demons.
Right, so now it's Skeleton City, and honestly the skeletons are not the worst part, and I'm saying that knowing that I will probably get owned because of commentary curse. Aw, don't be rude, Skellies. Alright, we have another wave of skeletons. Also, sorry, I do have to kind of concentrate on this level. It is incredibly annoying. I'll just walk into my grave. Come here. Don't be rude. Bruh.
La 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 la.
These skeletons
Watchers,
dodging.
They speak. They speak. La la
La
la
la
la
la la
la.
la la. The Watchers. Alright, so we have more armor dudes. And they might rock our world here. Oh, don't do it. Alright, so wizards are like the worst part of this entire level. They come with 4 ghost boys, and if you kill all the ghosts before you kill the wizards,
Now, I cannot be defeated.
they respawn all the ghosties. So yeah, the first wave of wizards are programmed to not own you immediately, which is nice of them. The first wave will never attack you before you get close to them. Just a fun fact about this game. I don't know if it's different on emulator.
Such evil hatred in a child.
But you do get like a slight break at the very start. Oh, it's very different on EMU? There you go. Yeah, on console, that first wizard wave never attacks you off the bat.
There are still more! Let not one escape! Destroy them!
Alright, so we're gonna try and get all the ghosts with this. Come on. I'm gonna heal for safety, actually. This wave will let me. Oh, don't do it.
Only the priestess remains. If she can be
So
stopped.
Verdelay is a liar. Yeah, I'm just really lucky this run. It's just truly the run of champions, this. Oh, don't do it. There we go.
You shall pay dearly for the destruction of this world.
I actually managed to finish this level in like 6 minutes and 30 seconds before, which felt pretty good. I just... so nervous. Yeah, now our glaive's level 3. Hooray, it doesn't matter, because we're not going to be using it anymore.
Please, I am the hierarch. This is my duty. Om galek ne alifre natila. 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 Om galek ne alifre natila.
Do you still try to live? Pathetic. Pathetic.
He tried, yeah.
She breaks the seal and becomes a
Don't worry too
giant.
much about it.
What monster is this child?
Yeah, she's just tall now, and I'm not sure why none of those hit, so that's never happened to me before. That's exciting. Love when I get new things happening in my speedrun. Time is after this fight. Last hit on mana is timed, but we can watch the final cutscene.
May the gods have mercy.
Remember our pact. You must not die.
I can't die, guys.
This is the end. Do not flinch.
Alright, and that's time as usually.
There must be a weakness.
As usually, the run goes. If we want to stop it after the cutscene, just to make it officially cutscene percent. All the cutscenes watched. But usually, for any percent, you stop the timer there.
Oh, stupid, all of you! Fleeing the resurrection! The gods are watching. It is their last judgment. We will be transformed. We fear nothing. We are loved. You hate me, don't you? Kill me if you want. Come on, warrior. Kill me. Kill me. Don't hold back. Whoppity whop. Kill little Mana.
Whoppity whop.
Don't mind. I am loved. I am loved, you know. See? Mother has to love me. If the gods love me. Kill me. Kill me. If you don't, I'll do something. If you hate me, then kill me. Kill me. Just one big smash. Oh, don't hate me, Mother, please. Please, I'm gonna die, you see? Or you can do it. I don't mind. Kill me. Kill me. I don't mind. Kill me, please.
Time shall never forgive you. You will not die so easily. You will be despised by every soul in this world. Unforgiven for all eternity.
No.
You will suffer under the unbearable weight of your crimes. You are beyond hope.
No, Mother! I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I promise.
Who shall become the seal?
To be
We
fair,
must
she's
find a
she's
new
no longer
goddess
like
at
possessed.
Another sacrifice to
So
the
she's
seal.
not really like
I
as
know
insane
beast.
anymore.
I
She's just
am
kind of
executioner.
realizing like as a 6-year-old she killed like many people.
Kaim, I am tired again. Warm me as you did before. Yes, I feel better now. I shall be the seal. No human can match my strength.
But do you know what you offer?
You had best do it before I change my mind.
Yeah, it's patting the soft dragon GF.
Galek Nele Frey Natila. Galek Nele Frey Natila. Galek Nele Frey Natila. Galek Nele Frey Natila. Galek Nele Frey Natila.
Huh.
I have never seen you weep before. There is but one thing I wish for you to remember. Angelus. My name is Angelus. You are the first and the last of your kind to know my name. Farewell, full human.
Goodbye, Dragon GF.
Ye gods, is it your will that we should live on?